Yes, yes. Greetings, guys. You know who this is, your girl Connie, and I'm stopping by. Why? Because we're on the last day, one more day before this step challenge is complete. Before the step challenge is complete. And before we go any further, I want to congratulate each and every one of you guys, especially the ones who stay consistent. And when I saw the improvement in their numbers throughout the entire process, it's so many of you guys not only challenge yourself, but also kept yourself going on the average, meaning you didn't dip below what you typically would do. And I get that every 1 or 2 days here, but over 15 days, staying consistent with something like that should be very manageable. I just want to re-emphasize the importance of why I started this challenge. Again, it was not to compete with anyone but yourself. That's when you always win, when you focus on competing against yourself. My main concern for doing the reason why I did this challenge is that I kept hearing and know that a lot of times, and even myself, we do not get enough steps in during the day to make ourselves be healthy. It has been said now that sitting is considered just as worse as, believe it or not, as cigarette smoking. Now, you can believe it or not, but what I do is go by the science. Sitting has definitely had put a strain on our population as far as our health and wellness. So even if you have done fantastic for this challenge, I don't want you to go dipping back down to 2,000 steps in an entire day. Keep yourself manageable or maintaining for your own personal goal at least 6,000, whatever that is. Don't let me go for 10,000. Don't let me put you in a box for as your fitness. Again, the main reason is make us be more accountable for what we do and when we're not working out. And keep in mind, when you work out, you're only working out for an hour. So you're not getting as many steps in as you may think. You got a whole 23 hours of your day being mindful of your steps. And that's where you should begin to bulk over 90% of your steps in a day when you're not working out. And that's real talk. So look at your numbers. I got an Excel sheet if you want to know exactly how many numbers you did throughout the entire process. Feel free to reach out to me and I will email that to you. I want to really commend a few of the athletes, and forgive me if I don't get all the names, but Kenyatta, who set the bar so amazingly high for herself. Listen to what I said, for herself. She was doing this for herself. That's the key. She set the bar for herself and she stayed so consistent. She averaged about 24K steps per day. The huge, huge process of doing that, staying consistent. We had Simone and Curlin who did great teamwork. They constantly had good numbers, always hitting over 10,000 steps every time. Simone also reached that top notch of 30,000 steps in a day. Not only did it once, but did it twice, okay? At least 2 times she did that. We had also Liz and Shirley who was putting them steps in. Every single day was being very impressive. I didn't have to reach out to them to ask them, well, what are you doing? Their numbers showed me that they was being very mindful of their steps throughout this process. Great job. We had Denise, the Wilmots, the sisters. They had their ups and they had their valleys and mountains, ups and downs, but they was very mindful. I can tell by your steps. I can tell when you have them bad days, how you come back the next day improving. And these are the things that I'm looking for. Yeah, you get knocked down, but come back swinging. And what I don't want to see going forward, we have these challenges, is when you start off in the gate at a disadvantage or at a deficit, to pretty much raise your hands up and say, I can't catch up. You know, one thing I can notice about Simone and Curly, what they did do is that they came out the gate, realized that Jennifer and Kenyatta had some good numbers, but that didn't deflate them. They kept going, they kept persevering, and that's the key to it. You got to come through this stuff all day. What I love about fitness, and I always tell you, it replicates life. Life is not going to be fair. Life's going to have deficit. It's all about how you end it. And many of you guys ended it well, and I want to commend you. I want to commend Angela Williams for always posting on time, ready to go. Sonia, even when her teammate missed the posting and got a little bit confused on when to post, when not to post, she kept doing her thing. Even though it was a team effort, it was also about individual. Do your part. As long as you're doing your part, you be at peace. If you're not doing your part, you should be at peace. We had some people, and I'm not gonna call out names, but you know who you are, that signed up for this challenge but didn't show up. Okay, don't do that. Like I always ask you, before you do a challenge, You make sure you're ready for the challenge, especially when it's a team effort, because you owe your team that good effort and you owe yourself and me. So don't feel like you have to do every challenge with passion. I'm just trying to make you strive to be better. Not perfect, but better. So we have these challenges again. You make sure you're committed to this process. It was only 15 days. That should alarm you if you wasn't able to focus on 15 days on doing steps. This is not about pointing the fingers. It's about recognizing when you need to see red flags and handle them red flags and do better. We had a lot of people who did fantastic. Yolanda also did fantastic. Yolanda Cook stayed consistent. Very much great numbers in her 20K was was a regular for her actually. So she did fantastic. We had some people who just did the 10,000 steps per day. And if that was more than you typically would do, then I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Thank you guys so much for doing this challenge, each and every one of you guys. And I want to commend you to keep going. Sign up for challenges to keep you accountable. That's all it's about. There's other people that did fantastic for us that posted. Jessica posted on the regular. She missed up one day. I think Vegas done got to her though. And then we also had Miss T. Miss T posted continuously, always on time, ready to go. She helped a partner post. A few of you guys stepped in for your partner, helped them post. Did some wonderful things throughout this journey. I know exactly who did what. Trust me, I pay attention to everything. And what I don't see, the fitness angels tell me. So when we have challenges, remember, read all the details. All the details. Ask me questions before the challenge starts, and you will be so much more successful than you ever thought you could be. I'm here only to make you better. Thank you again. Thank you again. And thank you again. Until next time, the journey continues and the numbers will be posted very soon. I'm looking forward to see who's the winners and also who's the ones that I'm gonna call out for doing something special that I only probably noticed, but I want to commend them on that. Kudos to you. Keep mindful of them steps even when this challenge is over. Be mindful each and every day of your steps. Keep yourself accountable, because the only person who truly can at the end of the day is you.